So if you had told me a few years ago that my income would grow more than it ever had without working more hours, I would have never believed you. Because like most entrepreneurs, I thought that success came from doing more, pushing harder, staying disciplined at all costs. But the biggest shifts in my income didn't come from working more. They came from changing the way that I thought. And even more importantly, the beliefs that I was building my business from. So in this video, I am sharing the exact mindset shifts that changed my income in a substantial way without burnout, without hustle, and without sacrificing peace. So for a long time, I was doing everything that I was supposed to do. I was consistent, I showed up, I invested in growth, and while there was progress, little incremental bits of progress, it always felt heavy. I was exhausted. There was this underlying pressure, like I was constantly managing myself just to keep going. And what I didn't realize at the time was that my business was not demanding more strategy. It was responding to the beliefs that I was operating from. It was responding to my programming and my paradigms. And I wasn't stuck because I wasn't doing enough. God knows I was doing as much as I possibly physically could. I wasn't stuck because of how I was relating. I was actually stuck because of how I was relating to success, effort, and receiving that success. So when I talk about mindset, I am not just talking about positive thinking or affirmations. I'm talking about the internal rules that you actually live by. The ones that quietly decide how hard you're going to push, how much you allow, how safe you feel expanding. When these internal rules change, your results will change, and usually without more effort. I stopped believing that your efforts equal your value. This was one of the biggest shifts for me, was realizing that I believed that effort equaled value. If something felt hard, I believed it mattered more. If it felt easy, I questioned it. See, I was brought up to think that you had to work really hard and earn something, right? And if it came easy, then you didn't work hard enough and you didn't deserve it. This belief has been working in the back of my mind for so long. I thought that if you rested, you were being unproductive. And that if something was ease and flowing, that you just weren't trying hard enough and that you should push harder. But this belief kept me in this constant state of trying to prove myself to others, trying to prove myself to myself. And what really changed everything was that realizing the impact isn't measured by your exhaustion. How many people walk around talking about their stress level? It's a badge that they wear. Like, look at how stressed I'm at. I'm in the red zone. I must be doing something right because I'm exhausted and I'm stressed to the max. That is not providing value to yourself, and that is not a dictator of the value that you bring to others. And my value was not actually tied to how much I was doing. It was tied to the clarity and intention behind what I was doing. This is the new realization I came to. And when I stopped trying to prove my worth through effort, sheer force and effort, then my income stopped being capped by my own energy. Things didn't fall apart when I stopped pushing. They actually started working better. For a long time, I believed I would feel safe after I hit the next level. How many of us think that? We will be happy when? We will feel successful when? We'll believe we're good enough when? So after the next income goal, after the next milestone, after the next version of success. But what I learned is this: safety doesn't arrive with income, it precedes it. Our worth and value, our success doesn't arrive after the income, it must precede it. So when your nervous system is constantly braced, your decisions are going to come from urgency. When you learn how to create internal safety first, your business stops feeling reactive. My income shifted when I stopped chasing safety through results and started leading from internal stability. Because income responds to the identity you're embodying, not the pressure that you're applying. So I stopped trying to earn permission to receive. This one was subtle but powerful. I noticed I was unconsciously delaying my own expansion, waiting to feel more ready, more qualified, more validated, as if receiving had to be something I earned through enough struggle or time. So it goes back to that same idea, like, oh, you worked really, really hard. Now you're allowed to receive some type of reward for it. Now you're allowed to receive some compensation for all that time and effort that you put in. So this shift was really realizing that receiving is not something you earn. It's something that you allow to happen. We are all worthy and deserving to receive all the good, beautiful things that we desire in this life. And you don't have to earn it. It's already for you. You just need to allow it to come in. So when I stopped waiting for permission to be supported, to be paid well, to grow with ease, my business responded almost immediately. Not because I worked more, but because I was finally available for more. I was allowing more to come in. So I want you to think about this. If you are watching this and you are thinking, I'm doing all these things, but it still just feels off, I want you to reflect on this. What belief am I currently building my business on? And is it actually true? What beliefs do I hold about myself and my business? And are these true? Because the moment that you shift these beliefs to something that is going to serve you, that is going to help you, propel you into that next level, then your capacity to receive is going to expand with it. And then your income will follow. And this is the work that I get to guide my clients through every day, helping them shift this internal foundation that their business is built on so that their growth doesn't require burnout, sacrifice, exhaustion. They don't feel they have to earn it. And if this resonates with you, I have linked resources below where you can get a free masterclass. You can learn more about our coaching services and how we help people. I would love to hear in the comments what mindset shifts are landing for you. What do you feel like you need to shift in order to be able to receive that next level of income, growth, and success? Thank you so much for being here. And as always, expect prosperity.